We've used the index and the match functions to work out the volume by date and by product A. Now I need to work it out by product B. And here I'd like to use or incorporate the offset function. The offset function is basically going to offset the first volume by 1 to give me what's product B's volume is. So for example, I'm going to click on A2 and fill this to the right. I'm then going to click on B2 and make a modification to this particular formula. I want it to grab the volume one row down. So I'm going to edit this function. After the equals, I'm going to add the offset function. And at the end of this index and match function, I'm going to put a comma and a 1 and a comma and a 0. So basically I'm offsetting to get the next answer. To get the next answer, product B, I'm offsetting one row and no columns. And when I close the bracket and press enter, it grabs the next volume, which is 78. And I can fill that down. So here's 94, here's 53, and here's 65. It's offsetting by one row. Whereas this function, I might actually click on the 78, fill that to the right, click on this cell here, I2, and tell it to offset 2 rows, which gives me the next volume for product C. And I'll fill that down. This one here, I'd like to offset 3 rows, which gives me the volume for product D. And I'll fill that down. So let's do that again with sales. I'm going to fill this formula to the right. I'm going to click on this cell. In fact, I could even double click. And I'm going to, after the equals, add the offset function. I'll click at the end here, press comma, tell it to offset one row, comma, and 0 columns. Close bracket, enter. And so here we have the sales figure for the 1st of the 1st 2017, but for product B, 1014. I'll fill that down. I'll also fill it to the right. I'll double click this option and change the 1 to a 2 and fill that down. I'll click on this option and change the 1 to a 3, and it will offset 3 rows from the original sales figure of 528. It offsets 1, 2, 3 and gives me 1455. So the offset function is particularly handy when you want a result to be retrieved from another result but offset so many rows and or so many columns.